Good day, I'm Engineer Ejike Ejowa. I'm welcoming you to our online tutorial on software development. Kindly watch our tutorial.
We shall be looking at JavaScript beginner tutorial series. Instructor/coordinator Engineer Ejike Ejowa, powered by Mathematical Global Services. Learning objectives. By the end of this tutorial series, you should be able to explain the basic concepts of JavaScript and its role in web development. Write simple JavaScript code using basic syntax like variables, operators, and statements. Manipulate data and perform calculations using variables, data types, and operators. Control the flow of execution in programs using control flow statements like if or else, loops. Understand the basic structure of the document object model DOM and interact with web page elements. Video 1. Introduction to JavaScript and its role in web development. Instructor/coordinator Engineer Ejike Ejowa, powered by Mathematical Global Services. Objective: to introduce learners to the fundamental purpose of JavaScript in web development by explaining what JavaScript is, how it works with HTML and CSS, and demonstrating its ability to create dynamic, interactive web pages through simple examples. Introduction. This video introduces the core concept and its significance in web development. JavaScript is a highly level interpreted scripting language primarily used to create dynamic and interactive effects on web pages. It allows developers to implement features like interactive forms, animations, content updates without refreshing the page, and more. It works alongside HTML structure and CSS styling as a core technology of the World Wide Web (WWW). Coding environment. Comment: displaying a message on the web page. It is important to state here that whenever you see a double backslash before a statement, it is referred to as a comment. In this case, that write-up does not affect your coding. It is just there to guide you on what to do. Document.write, open bracket and close bracket. Why document.write? simple and direct way to show output for complete beginners. Excellence for quick demos. Then we have an example. Here we move to our VS Code HTML coding environment. At the HTML coding environment, we now have our doc type HTML. Then below it, we have our HTML open tag. Below the HTML open tag, we have our body. Then below the body, we have our script open tag. Then we have a comment that says display a message on the web page. Then we now have our code, document.write, bracket open, quotation mark, hello, JavaScript learner, then quotation mark close, then we now close our bracket, then we now have semicolon. Then below it we close our script. This is the JavaScript inline coding. Then we now close our body, close our HTML. Then you save your work, then go to the web browser and refresh it. Then you will see the word hello JavaScript learner displayed on the web page. Uses / importance of document.write. 1. It inserts content directly into the HTML document during the page load. 2. Commonly used in basic tutorials to demonstrate output. 3. Can be used to quickly add HTML text or script to the document. Limitation / caution. If used after the
Page loads.
it overrides the entire document. Not recommended for dynamic content in modern web development. Deployment areas. Educational demos, simple test pages, rarely in production due to better alternatives like inner HTML or DOM manipulation. The second way to display content in JavaScript is by the use of inner HTML / inner text. Why we use it? Essential method for real-world web development. It demonstrates how JavaScript updates web content dynamically. Example, let's move to our HTML coding environment. Then we have our doc type HTML. Below it, we have our HTML open class. We have our HTML open tag. Below it, we have our body open tag. Below the body, we have our code for paragraph. P space ID is equals to quotation mark demo quotation mark close. Then we'll now close our p tag, and we now have our p close tag. Then below it we now have our script open type. Below the script open type we have our document.getElementsById. Then we have bracket open quotation mark demo quotation mark close. Now we now have bracket close dot inner HTML is equals to quotation mark open. We now write the content that we want it to display on the web page. Here I'm writing this is from JavaScript inner HTML. Then we now have our quotation mark close, we now have our semicolon, then we have our script close. Then below it we now close the body and close our HTML. So as you can see on the web browser, this is the coding. Then you save your work, then go to the web browser and refresh it. You will see the write-up or content. This is from JavaScript inner HTML display on the web page. Then instead of using inner HTML, you can also use inner text. So the same process is applied. Just the difference there is that instead of using document.getElementById, then you now use inner HTML. So we replace inner HTML with inner text. Every other thing remains the same. Then you now write the content that you want it to display on the web page. Here we are writing this is from JavaScript inner text. Then close your scripting, close your body, and close the HTML. Save your work, go to the web browser and refresh it. You will see the statement. This is from JavaScript inner text display on our web page. Uses / importance of inner HTML. 1. It reads or writes HTML content inside an element. 2. It supports rendering HTML tags. The usefulness of inner text. 1. It reads or writes only the text content of an element. That is, it ignores HTML. 2. It automatically respects styling like display is equals to none. Deployment areas. Updating page content dynamically, e.g. forms, agents, results. Displaying feedback messages or results. Interactive application like quiz, dashboard, etc. So let's move to our next display method. Alert brackets open and close. That is using alert to write on a web page. Why? It shows a pop-up message. Great for showing interaction and grabbing attention. Example. Then in our coding environment, we have our doc type HTML. Below it, we have our HTML open tag. Below the HTML open tag, we have our body. Then below the body, we have our script open tag. Below the script open tag, we now have our code alert, brackets open, quotation mark, welcome to JavaScript, quotation mark close, bracket close. Then we now have our semicolon. Then below it, we close the script, close the body, and close the HTML element. Then save your work, go to your web browser and refresh it. Then at the web browser, as you can see, when you refresh the page, you will see welcome to JavaScript that is displayed. You must click OK before that message will disappear. So each time you use alert, it will pop up the message that you have written, asking you to click OK. Then before you can be able to use the web page, as you can see on the screen. Uses / importance. 1. It displays a simple pop-up message box with an OK button, useful for quick user notifications, simple debugging during deployment, confirming form submission or completion. Deployment areas. It is used for testing / debugging, informing users of errors or important info. It is less used in production. It is also used for educational purposes to demonstrate interaction. Then we now have another way of writing with JavaScript. We have console.log. We have the bracket open and close. Why do we use it? It introduces debugging, helps learners understand how to check outputs without displaying it on the page. For example, at our HTML coding environment, we have our doc type HTML. Then below it, we have our HTML open tag. Below the HTML open tag, we have our body. Below the body, we have our script open tag. Then below it, we have console.log, bracket open, then quotation mark. Then you now write log in the console. So that is what you want it to display at the console. Then we now have our quotation mark close, bracket close, we have semicolon. Then we now close our script, close our body, close the HTML. Then we save our work as usual. Then go to the web browser and refresh it. Here, you are not going to see anything display on the web page. But if you right click in the web page, choose inspect, then click at console, you will see the write-up logged in the console written at the back end of the browser. So Uses / importance of console.log. 1. It logs message to the browser console, that is, the developer tools. Very useful for debugging JavaScript code, inspecting variables values, function calls, events, and errors. Deployment areas. Development stage of all web projects. Useful in all types of web apps, e-commerce, social, education. Often remove or disable in production. The next method of writing something in JavaScript is the prompt method. Why do we use prompts? It allows for quick user interaction / input and shows how JavaScript responds to user input. For example, we have our doc type HTML, and below it we have our HTML open tag. Below the HTML open tag, we have our body open tag. We have our script open tag. Then below the script open tag, we now write let name is equals to prompt bracket open quotation mark. What is your name? Then quotation mark close, bracket close, semicolon. Then below it, we now write document.write bracket open quotation mark. We now put hello, comma, quotation mark close, plus name bracket close, semicolon. Then we now close our script, close the body, and also close our HTML. Then when you save your work, then go to the web browser and refresh it. Then you will see a dialog box saying what is your name. When you input your name and click OK, it will show hello with the name you have input. For instance, let me write AGK, then I will now click OK. It will now display hello AGK. So, uses / importance. It shows a pop-up dialog with an input box for the user. It returns user input as a string. Useful for simple data entry, collecting small pieces of information like name, age. Deployment areas, interactive demos or beginners project. Quick input collection for prototypes, rare in production. Prefer custom model input for US. Then another method of writing in JavaScript is confirm bracket open and close. Then why do we use it? Useful for getting user confirmation, yes / no. Introduces conditional logic, but it is better taught after if else. For example, let's move to our coding environment. Then we have our doc type HTML. Below it it, we have our HTML open tag. Below the HTML open tag, we have our body. Then we have our script open tag. Below the script open tag, we will now write let confirm action equals to confirm bracket open quotation mark you want to proceed quotation mark close bracket close semicolon. Below it we write document dot write bracket open you quotation mark bracket open quotation mark, then you write you clicked quotation mark, then you have plus confirm action bracket close, we have our semicolon, then we have our script close tag, body close tag, and HTML close tag. You save your work, go to your web browser and refresh it. Shows a pop-up dialog with OK and cancel buttons. Returns true if OK is clicked, then false otherwise. Useful for asking users confirmation before performing a task, e.g. deleting data. Deployment areas. Basic confirmation dialogs in simple apps. Client-side validation before critical actions. More sophisticated app uses custom model instead. We also have another way of writing in JavaScript. They create element and append chart. Here it demonstrates dynamic creation of HTML elements, powerful but more advanced, ideal for dumb focused lessons. As you can see from the code display on the web page, the under script we have let p is equal to document.createElement. In quotation mark we have p in bracket, that's the paragraph, quotation mark close, bracket close, semicolon. Then we now have p dot inner text. This was added with JavaScript. Then we now have document.body dot append chart p. Then we now close our script, as you can see on the code in the screen. Then when you save your work and refresh your web page, then you see that the create element will create a new HTML element dynamically. Then it will append a child, add that new element to the DOM inside another element. Uses / importance. Create elements. It creates a new HTML element dynamically. Append child adds that new element to the DOM inside another element. Together, they allow dynamic page building. Deployment areas. Adding new elements, comments, messages, cards, etc. on the fly. Front-end framework and libraries. Abstract this logic. All dynamic web application chat app to do this leave DOM manipulation. Coming up next, in the next video, we will dive into JavaScript variable, data types, and operations.
Thank you for watching our tutorial. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, and comment for one-on-one training on software development and affiliate marketing, or if you wish we build your website for you, kindly contact us on 08036422829. We also partner with Azinonet Limited, African First Digital Contributory Scheme, where we show you how to raise capital for that business of your dream. Thank you. May God bless you all.